Now, for me, it was a story that happened about a few years ago whilst I went to Bangladesh. I went to Bangladesh and I was in Sylhet. I'm sure you guys all know where Sylhet is. Majority of Bangladeshis here are from Sylhet. And whilst I was there, I got a call from a doctor and said, Aqil, I heard you came to Bangladesh and you're a medical student. You want to come see the healthcare here? You want to see the hospitals here? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, is there anything in particular you want me to see? He goes, well, there's a surgery happening tonight. You can come see that. And I was like, yeah, sure, 100%. So outside I was really excited, but inside, very apprehensive. The fact is, I've never seen surgery before, so I didn't know exactly what to expect. But anyway, I went to the hospital, and right in front of me, when I walked in, I could see the operating theatre. Big room. But just before the operating theatre, I see a row of sinks. And I thought, okay, before I go to operating theatre, I know the basics. I need to go wash my hands, right? I'm washing my hands, and a nurse comes up to me and says, what are you doing? So I'm washing my hands. She says, what are you washing your hands for? So, well, I'm about to enter the operating theatre. She says, well, you don't have to do that. I was like, wait, one second, what do you mean I don't have to do that? Like, do you want me to wash my hands? Do you want me to change my clothes and wear my scrubs? She says, no. I was like, what would you like me to do? She says, well, take your shoes off and wear these Bata sandals. And I was like, that's very weird, but okay, I'll agree because maybe this is how it's done over here. So I finished washing my hands, I wore my Bata sandals and I went into the operating theatre. Very big room. Just to describe how it was dim, there was things cluttered everywhere. And in the middle were two heavily pregnant mothers, one conscious, one unconscious. Now the unconscious mother, she was in a very critical condition. So all the doctors started huddling around her and they were going to perform a cesarean. So the lead surgeon, as you do, I know it's a bit gruesome, but to perform cesarean, she sliced the abdomen and she starts pulling and tugging. Again, she's doing her thing and then she looks at me again and she goes, hey you, what year are you in? So when I'm a first year medical student, she goes, you're only first year? I go, yeah. She goes, well, you have to be a third year to be in this room right now. So why? She goes, well, just the intensity of the procedure. I was like, no, I can handle this. She goes, no, I want you to go take a seat and then you can come back in. I thought, okay. So reluctantly, I go to the corner of the room and I take a seat. But at that point, I was sitting down just as I am now, and I started saying to myself, Aqil, you best get back up and you best go to that operating theatre. So I got back up, went to the room, stood by the table, and again she's pulling and tugging. Eventually she puts her hand in, and I promise you it was as if time had stopped. Because I knew something pure, something innocent was about to come into this world. And she takes her hand out and I see a beautiful baby boy coming out. A nurse comes with a metal tray and she places that baby on that metal tray. The nurse comes with a metal tray and she places it on the table right next to me. And then I realized something was wrong. I look over that tray and I see a dead baby lying there. I hear the dad crying from the corridor because he just found out his baby boy passed away and his wife is bleeding to death. And whilst all this was happening, remember the other conscious lady who was heavily pregnant and in that room? Yeah, she experienced every second of that. And she went through the same procedure a couple of minutes later. At that point, I couldn't handle much more. So I had to leave the hospital, and next I know, I was in front of the busy Bangladeshi bazaars. And I said to myself, I said, Aqil, you can either say the mothers in Bangladesh have it tough, or you can do something about it. So I came back to the UK, and the first thing anybody should do is do research. So I went to my local library, and I would go on Google and just write Global Maternal Care Bangladesh and try read every paper, every article I could find. And I saw that what I witnessed was quite common. And now my local library wasn't so local. It was about an hour and a half walk and an hour and a half walk back. But in that 3 hours time, I would ponder and I would construct ideas of what can I do? Because I'm not a doctor right now. I'm no expert in global maternal health. I have no qualifications really, no higher qualifications at that point. But as a student, what I could do right now is connect. I could get experts together, I could get passionate students together and connect them with the idea to revolutionize maternal care. That is the vision of Maa, to revolutionize maternal care. First time I said it as a student, some people smiled, some people didn't take me seriously, but I kept on saying it. Now 3 years on, we have served more than 2,000 pregnant mothers, providing free continuous pregnancy checks. We have taught 500 young girls in the villages of Bangladesh about good menstrual hygiene and reproductive health, a topic completely tabooed in Bangladesh, but Maa is at the forefront of changing it. We have a global team of over 120 dedicated members, including 60 doctors in Bangladesh. We are working with world experts to create a primary care model in the villages of Bangladesh. And this is just 3 years on. The future, the next year, 2 years, 3 years are a very exciting time for Maa, and we're hoping to implement a very revolutionary primary care model which can essentially or hopefully save the lives of thousands of mothers.